Okay, so last year we first discovered the Twilight Bus, and this year they are back again, and we thought we'd show some of the new additions to the Twilight Bus. So here it is, coming down the bumper. We got Bronson Peltier on it, Kyle Gordon. Got Jodelle Ferland, that's Jodelle right there. And then this one's kind of fun. If you check out, they have their personalized license plate, Twilight Bus, and you're going, what is OODOO? What is that? That is Boo Boo, spelled backwards, so that when somebody in their rearview mirror takes a look at the bus, it will say Boo Boo, and in fact it was signed by Boo Boo Stewart. So coming around the side of the bus this year, with some new additions. Kyle Gordon went signing crazy, and he hit all the Cub caps. You got Jodelle up here again. You got Boo Boo on the side. Peter Facinelli from last year right there. And I don't know if I'm going to get it, but I'm going to try. Is up on the roof somewhere. Not sure if I raised that high enough, but up on the roof somewhere was signed by both Dan Cudmore and Boo Boo Stewart. So, coming around the back again, all kinds of things on the van. This side, we've also got Hillywood signed on the van here too. Different places. There's Drew from Hillywood's signature. Lots of great signatures. And there you can see, and the bus door's opening, and there's Danielle, the lovely owner of the bus. So we're going to take a little tour on the inside of the bus this year.
Watch your head.
Watch my head. Oh, hello. So this is pretty cool. So got more stuff up here. We got the cards, we got magazine articles, got the posters. Last time I saw this, it was very new mooned out. So now we've got some Eclipse editions on the bus, which is cool. And I also thought this was interesting. The guys signed the seats today. So it was sort of a contest between Kiowa and Boo Boo. But Jodelle played along too. There's Kiowa again. There's Jodelle's signature. And yeah, they're all over. So kids are definitely going to have some fun being on the Twilight Bus. So you were telling me the story about Dan Cudmore signing the roof and Boo Boo signing the roof. Like, how did that go down exactly?
Well, there was a contest. Peter had signed the bus 5 times. Then, Kiowa came in and said, okay, well, I got to beat Peter. So he signed it 6 times. And then when Dan heard that, he goes, well, I've got to get 7. So he signed in his different spots. He signed on the light, he signed on the back, he signed, and then he went, and just for good measure, he stood on the side of the bus and he reached up and he signed his name. Now, unless you're the Jolly Green Giant, you can't see it, or if you hang out the window, apparently you can see it now. So I told Boo Boo that Dan had the highest number of signatures and the highest signature. So he had his dad help him up, and his signature is now right here on the roof, on the top outside, where Dan's is right here.
so Boo Boo, who is probably one of the shortest members of the cast, has now managed to get his signature higher than arguably the tallest member of the Twilight cast.
Yes, and up until yesterday evening, Boo Boo had the record with 21 signatures on the bus, and Kiowa came out and said, "Nuh-uh, that's not going to work." Now Kiowa has 33, and he said, beat that, Boo Boo. So last night at ball, I told Boo Boo, and Boo Boo goes, oh, it's on. So I expect to see Boo Boo back out here before too long.
Awesome. Awesome. Cool. So just a little recap for people who haven't met the bus before. Can you give us just a really brief history of how the bus came about?
We're a family of 10 kids, 3 adults now. Since I talked to you guys last, we now have a live-in nanny who assists. 3 of our children are disabled. 2 extremely disabled, 1 of them mildly disabled. We had a 15-passenger van. It was too hard to get the children and the ones with equipment into it. So we decided to find something else, and this was on Craigslist, and we paid $1,500 for an old '89 school bus, and we needed to paint it because California law states we can't keep it yellow. Can't resemble a school bus at all. So a local businessman went ahead and we paid the paint, and he did all the labor and painted it. Got together with Galt Sign, and Galt Sign provided all the labor. We paid for the materials, and he covered the bus with all the pictures you see, all the vinyl and everything. And then my children going through the stores will find, random things, the sweethearts, the cards. I'm not the one that usually finds it. It's usually my 5-year-old or my 6-year-old or my 10-year-old that comes running up with a new thing to put in here. So it's just been slowly, collecting things. We have more in the house, obviously, things that won't fit in the bus. But every time my kids see something Twilight, they make me buy it. So now we have this, and we drive it around regularly. It is a regular vehicle. It's not just for conventions. We've had fun bringing it to the 3 conventions we brought it to. We brought it to San Francisco last year. We brought it to Sacramento last year, and then San Francisco this year. And pretty much have just about everybody. I mean, everybody that's been at the conventions, minus the big stars. But pretty much everybody else has been in here, and they all just think it's the neatest thing. They get to sit on the bus. They get their picture taken on the bus. So we end up getting a picture of just about everybody sitting on the bus. It's kind of proof they were here. But it's also nice because I do the conventions with my oldest, and it's something we do together. But then when we come home, we have the pictures and we have the signatures, and the little ones get to live through it too.
So great. Well, thank you so much for giving us the tour, and we're going to hope to see you back again with more stuff on the Twilight Bus next year.
Next year.
Yep. Thanks.